What's going on YouTube? You're chilling with Bulking Boxon, and we are back with another part of Fire Emblem the Completionist Run, or Fire Emblem 9 the Completionist Run. And last time we left off, we went ahead and take care of some, I guess you could say bandit issues for the Apostle. May not be so much bandits as we may find out later. Anyway, oh my, if it isn't young Prince Serenus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nelucci, you're looking well. And feeling well too. Thank you very much. This old crow's as spry as ever. Hee. Tell me though, how fares your father, King Lor... Oh, my god, these names. King Lorazai. The same as ever. Since that terrible day, he remains abed. He seldom rises anymore. I'm not surprised. In the span of a few days, he lost his family, his friends, and almost all his countrymen. Yes. And yet, we're blessed that that you are still with us. Prince Reyson, is there anything that this doddering old bird can do for you? Please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you. I appreciate your kind sentiment. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Reyson. Nelucci, you can talk ancient history later. Leave us at once. Yes, of course. I'm sure you've much to talk about, much to say. I'll just take my leave of you. Please, Prince Reyson, make yourself at home. Old Nelucci's always been fond of the House of Serenus. When he heard the White Prince himself was gracing us with a visit, he could barely contain his joy. So, Prince, what's this all about? We haven't seen your face around here in a long time, and I'm naturally quite curious as to your intentions. Your attitude during the Goldoa meeting piqued my interest. What is it you're after, Nizla? Why do you provoke Tabarn? You came all this way for that? Are you serious? Do not mock me, Crow King. Tabarn is my father's guardian. If not for him, we might have suffered the end of House Serenus itself. I will not brook any insults to him. Oh, I see. So rather than ally yourself with me, your trusted companion of old, you would side with this new protector? That's an unfortunate shift in attitude. I trust you remember that when you and your sister were young, it was I, and not Tabarn, who watched over you? Any change in my bearing can be laid at your roost, Nizla. After all, you, my old friend, are the one who continues to engage in commerce with the enemy, with humans. If you were to change your ways, I'm sure we could rebuild the relationship the two of us once shared. Oh no, that I could never do. You see, humans are essential to the fulfillment of my ambitions. You've changed, Nizla. If this is the path you've chosen, I've nothing left to say. I doubt you could ever understand what it means to guard Kilvas, Prince, to protect an entire country. King Nizla, Duke Tanith of Begnon, Imperial Senate has arrived. Bring him in. Ugh. God, this pudgy piece of crap. You'll see why I'm calling him that later. Your Majesty, just now, I brushed against the most splendid specimen. Was that a Serenus noble? They're supposed to be extinct. And what if it were? Oh, I was right. Wonderful. My eyes did not deceive me. Those dazzling white wings, and that shimmering hair sparkling like falling gold dust. That is the crystallization of beauty in its purest form. Duke Oliver, can we please discuss the business at hand? Per your request, we have appropriated several pieces of art from the ships of Duke Gatos. Yes, and you will be compensated as promised, but right now there is something else that I simply must have. Really? Another request? What can we purloin for you today? More art, perhaps? Oh, something much more stunning, and if you agree to my proposition, I will double your normal fee. That is a most generous offer. Tell me, what is it you desire? Desire? But surely you've already guessed. Uh-oh. Meeting with the Apostle was fine, but all she did was pay us and give us another job. Oh, so she did pay us. Awesome. She answered no questions. I wonder what she's planning. That cargo, I can't help but believe that there were living creatures inside, but... What do you suppose the Apostle intends to do with them? I don't know. Titania, are all nobles and royals like this? They have plans and paperwork for every little thing, and their speech is as confusing as it is tedious. But Ike, the other nobles we know are different. There's Princess Lencia and King Gallia, and the Dragon Prince too. All of them have been so nice and friendly and easy to talk to. Perhaps the rudeness of the upper... Oh my god. Echelon? Good lord, that's a hard word. Is unique to the Bayark class system. Princess Erica was raised in special circumstances. Maybe that's why she's so different. Bah, I could never get accustomed to the culture of Bjork nobles. Ike, I'm here to report the results from the last battle. Oh, awesome. She really did pay us. Not that I thought she wouldn't, it's just I could never remember if, like, she actually, like, gave us real money or real gold for the campaign, or if it was just like, oh, here you go, here's gold, but then you never really see it again. Anyway, now we're swimming in the cash. Got nice and we got a lot of combat experience, lots of bonus experience, got new allies, we're good. We suffered no casualties and no one was seriously injured. Everyone was at their best. That concludes my report. Excuse me. And now we got the base, right? Yep. Let's see what we got for info. Servant. Ahem. You are from the northwest nation of Crimea, are you not? You have my condolences for the terrible misfortune that has befallen your country and people. Yet you remain blessed. Fate has brought you here to the grand temple of Maynol, to the splendor of Begnion, grandest of all nations of Telius. By the way, I hear you are traveling north to the Grand Desert. There are ancient ruins there, you know. They are the remnants of a race known as the Zunanma. Wow, jeez, why are there so many complicated words? Who come from a civilization that predates our own. I'm sure you will enjoy the sensation of being immersed in such primordial surroundings. Yeah, it'll be a real picnic. Oh yes, picnics are indeed nice. Oh, but a word of caution. Studying the ruins from afar is one thing, but you would be well advised to keep your distance, for safety's sake. It's said that there are bandit stronghold near the southwest ruins, and we hear occasional reports of strange figures wandering the dunes of the northeast. Be careful. Well, I wonder if that's going to have anything to do with the next chapter. How are your preparations progressing? They're underway. We leave within the hour. Your next mission takes you to the Grand Desert. You must choose your companions with care. A desert is just like a large patch of sandy soil, is it not? With one major difference. Unlike sandy soil, you'll not find solid earth near the surface. You could dig and only find more sand. Those on foot and horseback may find it difficult to move around. I see. I'm sure that Soren knows much about these things, but... Has something befallen Master Soren? I don't know if he's feeling ill or just moping about. It all started when we arrived in Begnion. Oh. Be that as it may, it won't hurt for me to have this information. Can you tell me more? Of course. There's little water in the desert and the soil is very dry. Few trees or grasses grow there. Oh great, no heel brush. Which means there are no groves or anything else which to provide cover. And, as I mentioned before, those on foot or horseback will find the sand slows their pace considerably. The exceptions are magic users, staff wielders, and thieves. Such people will not be affected to so large a degree. Thieves are agile, so I understand why they would be unaffected. But those skilled in the magical arts? That doesn't make sense. I once heard an explanation from a magic user that I know. He claimed that the spirits he employed flew before him and cleared the sand from his path. However, considering the source, I'm not sure how much of that is truth. Who was the source? Prime Minister Sephirian. Would he play a joke like that? Well, the Prime Minister is a very amusing man, but please, allow me to continue my explanation. What else? Others who are unaffected by sand are Pegasus Knights, Wyvern Riders, and other flying units. Oh, and a Lagoose too. Terrain features don't seem to affect them much in either form, although they will be slowed some. You said Lagoose, didn't you? Almost everyone here says subhuman. Well, of course, Bjork and Lagoose were both living things. Every precious life was created to be equal by the blessed goddess. The fact that there are still those who predicate Lagoose in the land of goddess, it is deplorable. Are you of a noble house? Oh, what the heck? I think something just cut out in my audio or something. What the hell just happened? Yes, I am. One must be of noble birth to serve the goddess. But I thought that all the nobles were half-crazed fools who can't speak the truth. You seem quite honest. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, and one last thing. What is it? The desert contains the remnants of more than one lost civilization. Rumor has it that treasures from the times still lie undiscovered beneath the shifting sands. Those with good luck may come across such treasures during battle. Yeah, that is a huge thing. That we're going to get more into that in the chapter itself, but that is a huge thing. Okay, Makalov. Hoo-wee! The Grand Temple, luxury and gorgeousness as far as the eye can see. If a scoundrel like myself can find employment in a place like this, I guess my luck hasn't abandoned me after all. But for all the glitter and gold, there's an equal amount of dangerous work. That I could do without. Maybe I can use my prone to illness ploy. Cough. Yes, I think that I'll arrange to work about 1 out of every 5 jobs or so. Really? And now that I've a fixed income, it's time to visit the local inns and see what games of chance are about. Evening. Ah! You! Did you happen to hear any of that? You were talking out loud. Loudly. I wasn't being serious. I am an extremely diligent man. Yes, I am. Those peddlers you were with, you were in debt to them, right? Huh? How did you know that? When we took out that group, your debt vanished. Yes, you're right. That was a tremendous help. Thanks much. Come now, you can't believe that the world is forgiving as that, or that we are so foolish. What? Debts are debts, and you have many. Those peddlers weren't the only people who were owed coin by you, right? We can't have debt collectors hounding the company day in and day out. My staff officer repaid the rest of the money you owe. That's very kind of you. It was from the company coffers. You, my friend, are now in our debt. You fight to repay the Grail mercenaries. Payment will be deducted from your wages for quite some time. It seems you're working for free, friend. Until your debts are completely repaid, don't even think about leaving the company or getting sick. Right then, I'll trust you'll do your best. What a mess. Nuts. That's one way to take care of his gambling. Alright, see what we got for supports. Still Titania, Rolf and Marcia. That could work. Yeah, Rolf and Marcia, because I didn't want to really go with the mist route this time. Incredible, you hit the target 26 times in a row. Well, my goal was 30. That's a lofty goal, and you came close. You're becoming an impressive archer, Rolf. But I can't afford to miss a single shot in battle. The man who taught me how to fire a bow told me that once. I can't be happy with just 26 hits. Wait, the man who taught you? I thought you taught yourself, Rolf. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You push yourself hard, Rolf. That's admirable. Aren't you strict with yourself, Marcia? What, me? Pfft, of course. I'm stricter than a poached egg on toast. What? Be firm with yourself and others. That's what the first officer of my old unit told me. But you're still a child? I'm not a child. Those days ended the instant I took my first life. Instantly went dark. I suppose you're right. You've had to grow up fast traveling with a group of hardened sellswords like this. Do you worry about me because I'm young? Well, sure, who wouldn't? Well, stop it. I can take care of myself. I've grown strong. Well, when he said stop it, it's just like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's all I can think of when he says it. True enough. Sorry if I underestimated you. Well, that was okay. Alright. I think that's it for the sports, so let's go ahead and leave. Tell me, Soren, are you alright? Recently, ever since we reached Begnion, in fact, you seem depressed. Is that so? How odd. Well, I can think of nothing specific that's bothering me. Well, if you say so. So it's time for the desert. Which is the best direction to enter from? Soren? Huh? Well, yes, what is it? Alright, I know there's something going on. I'm sorry, I was thinking. What is it you wanted? Well, I was going to ask you for directions, but it's no longer necessary. It looks like we're being met. Ah! Who are you? Answer me. We're mercenaries. We were hired to take care of a group of bandits operating in this area. More of the Senator's dogs. You cast us as thieves so you can murder us and hide your guilt, but we will not be defeated. Mark my words, the day will come when all slaves are free, and then you will pay for your crimes. What on earth are you talking about? No more useless words. Come, my brothers, take them! What? 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 Okay, that escalated quickly. And for some reason, Kieran's axe keeps disappearing. Okay, they're Lagoos. What? We're facing Lagoos? I don't like the looks of this. Lagoos or no, it doesn't change the fact that they're brigands. Do not lower your guard. I know what I'm doing. Everyone, watch your footing in this sand. Take care and fight well. Oh, bye, Soren. Okay, so I'm going to take care of all the prep, and we'll go ahead and get this map started. So while I was doing some prep, I thought I'd show you guys something interesting. I don't know if it was this chapter or last chapter. It might have been last chapter. But if you come to the forging weapons now, you'll find that you have new options. Besides iron and slim, now you can forge steel weapons. Again, it might have been happened last chapter, but it could have happened this chapter too. And I don't remember if all these tomes were available to me before. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and forge a steel lance. Because, holy crap, it's going to be awesome. Now, the person we want it for specifically is Marcia, who has a strength of 9. So we're going to make sure we reduce the weight to at least 9. I mean, we could go 8 just for the extra hit. What the hell? But it all depends on whether you're willing to spend the extra 400 gold. And not only that, but we should want to get it to about the same amount of hit as an iron lance at least. So about 80. And as you can see, it's got about 70 as it is now. So you're going to want to... No, not that. Don't end, jeez. So you're going to want to get that up to at least 80, at least. We're going to max out its power because, yes, and we're going to get it down to at least 9. I mean, I'm just going to throw it down to 8 just for the extra, what the hell. And because we have the iron weapon at, it can go at a max of 95. But we have the iron weapon for 80, but I'm actually going to go to 90 because I really like the accuracy and I want to be able to hit. So that's it for this steel lance. Let's go ahead and call it something else. We already have the bulky lance for the iron weapons. So let's have the let's see, what's something else that's what is something that we could call these lances? I always have fun trying to pick up these names. Like for the iron and steel series, I always just go with like generic names like the bulky sword, bulky lance, bulky whatever. And the steel lances will be let's go with this is really tough. This is really tough trying to pick up names for these things. Why don't we go with, let's go kind of a Final Fantasy direction and call it Mithril. Let's go with like a shout out to Final Fantasy. So we'll call it Mithril, or Mithril, however you want to say it. So Mithril, and I'm hoping Lance will fit. If not, we can always just go Spear. Where's the T? There it is. Mithril. No, I need the Y. Whoops. Mithril, there we go. Uh-oh, I don't think Lance will fit. Hold on, let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Lance could fit, but we'd have a space here, so let's go with Mithril Spear. Or Mithril Pike. Just because it'll fit. Mithril Pike. Where's the K? Man, I can never find letters when I'm looking for them. I don't even think that's how... I think I messed up on the Y. I think that's supposed to be an I. You know, I'm actually going to look this up real quick in video, so give me a second. Let's check Google Mithril. Okay, it is an I. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, shout out to... because it is Mithril. Mithril is white, I believe. So, this whole series is going to be white weapons. So, Mithril Pike. And Marcia, but she can't hold it, so we'll just have to send it to the convoy for now. Alright, there you go. Now you have a super awesome weapon. Let's go ahead and compare and contrast the bulky lance to this new weapon, which I'm going to give the bulky lance back. Actually, I need to keep it for now. Equip. So let's watch her stats change. So we've got the bulky lance equipped, and her attack is 21, hit 108, and avoid 28, but that's not going to matter. We want the attack 28, hit 108. Now let's equip the Mithril Pike. Attack 24, hit 108. Much, much better. So the hit is the same. The fact that I managed to keep the hit the same is great, but I increased the power at least by 3. So that's it doesn't seem like much, but that's actually really important. Anyway, that's it for this, and I will meet you guys when I finish the prep. You know, out of all the maps in this game, this is probably one that gives me some of the most trouble. And for good reason, too. There's a lot of things in this map that can go wrong and can go right. It's all about timing here. And a lot of it involves having to be able to hit these guys before they form shift. And it's kind of easy to do, but at the same time, it's also really freaking hard. Because as you can see, they can take some hits. And a lot of things you have to worry about are like these crow units who can just come in and kick your ass without even worrying about it. There are units that are later in the game, or as you progress, they're harder to deal with because they're timed so that they form shift when you get to them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, Lethe here is really good at holding her own while they're not form shift. But when they are form shift, oh my god, they're a pain in the ass. And I recommend you stay out of these guys' range because I think their movement becomes from 6 to like 8. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like this is their attack range, and you have to just like be constantly watching them. It's really annoying, but at the same time, it's like it like tests how well you can judge, I guess, distance, timing, how you can attack the enemy. I guess that's the best way to put it. Not to mention, these guys have an absolute shit ton of HP, just absolutely massive. So whenever you're trying to hit them, it's almost impossible to 2-hit KO them. You have to like gang up on them with like 3 or 4 characters, or like at least 2 to 3 characters. Most likely 3, sometimes you can get away with 2. But it's almost impossible to one-shot them because their stats are good enough that they can't be doubled, but at the same time, it's hard to explain. Lagu's opponents like these are hard to explain. I mean, they gave you kind of a taste in the previous chapter, but now it's just like full-on, okay, they're just throwing you in. They're throwing you in to try and do your best. Oh, Ilyana, why'd you do that? I wanted to get the kill with Marcia. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Alright, I guess that's fine. More experience for the mages. Although the mages aren't the ones I'm worried about because they can move around unhindered. What I'm worried about are these units who can't really move much at all. Because you have to worry about incoming units, Not so much Nephenee, because she has the Night Ward. She's still susceptible, don't get me wrong, but she's not going to be taking hits as hard. And like my units, I have like Logos Slayer, bulky swords. I just have these ready I have these on the ready to be able to try and deal with them. Another thing you have to play to is, besides the weapons weaknesses or weapon advantages, is class. I guess you could say class advantages, or actually weapon advantages is pretty much the name of this chapter, because the Logos weapons are definitely going to help against the flying units. Rolf's bow is really effective. For units that are haven't form shifted yet, you really want to get in there real quickly with like Jill or someone and really start attacking them. Sure, you got to watch out for their form gauge, because after you attack them, it's going to fill up. Like, watch. After I hit him, sure, experience, whatever. The form gauge increased by 2 when it was originally at 0. So every time you attack them while they're not form shifted, you're going to be giving them just a little bit more, and it builds up. It builds up quickly without you noticing, especially when the enemy is attacking you. And if I can make Marcia reach this guy real quick, I'll show you exactly what they're capable of. Because Mithropike, that should be fine. You do have kind of a somewhat time constraint, because you need to get Lethe over here real quickly to try and get a new unit, and I will explain more about that as we get into the chapter. But as for now, just try and keep your units bunched together. I actually completely forgot about these thieves and where they need to go, because these thieves actually have their own mission to do in this chapter. So as you can see, they're not hindered by sand at all. They can pretty much move whenever they want, and as you can see, I just got a guard. So there are hidden items within this map, so you do need to watch out for that and be aware of your surroundings. And I got a coin. See, right there. More hidden items. And it's not just them. Thieves can automatically get it, but units with high luck can also have a good chance to get it without any problems. But anyway, next turn I'll explain more. You guys just saw that this crow, or I believe it's a crow, but you saw that he just moved towards Rolf, right? Even when they haven't form shifted, they are going to be moving in a way that they will try to get you. So keep that in mind. Other things that you need to worry about are this unit, like right here. He came and attacked Rolf, or he came and attacked. Thanks to him form shifting, though, you can actually come in with Rolf, get him, and get some significant damage off with the bulky bow. But the only thing is, you can't attack him otherwise. Thankfully, this rebel isn't going to form shift anytime soon, so you can be able to deal with that, as well as deal with all these other guys. Something else you need to worry about is, let's see. I think I've pretty much covered it, though. Watch out for Logos that are form shifted, and I don't think I have anything else to mention, actually. I think that pretty much covers it. Watch out for units that have already form shifted, and watch out for crows. This easy is kind of slow, or not. This easy is kind of slow. This early stages is kind of slow. As you can see, you could do some significant damage to these guys, but they hit back hard. So I'm kind of worrying about that. You pretty much have to either come in here with Marcia and deal with them, or have Lethe deal with those guys. Because if you don't, then she's just gonna steal all the experience. And it's okay if she steals all the experience for now, just because of the nature of this chapter. I mean, you're gonna be getting plenty of bonus experience anyway. But if you want to avoid that in the future, I would recommend holding Lethe back. Another thing you can do is just sneak attack with mages, because they're hindered with movement, and you can still come in and hit them with like fire to do some massive damage. Sure, sometimes your mages won't reach, but other times when they do reach, you'll be okay. If you somehow have access to a physics staff, which I think is actually impossible at this point in the game, I'd recommend using that a lot because that'll be very, very useful. I recommend baiting out these crows when you have a chance. Like, just bait them out one by one, little by little. And this chapter might actually involve a lot of speeding up during my turns too, just because I'm gonna have a map. Maybe I'll include the map in this chapter, like on the screen. But I'm gonna have a map here. It's going to be, hopefully, if I do include it on the screen, it'll be like in the top right corner, like where the direction of this thing is going right now, or maybe in the bottom left. I'm not gonna have it up all the time, but I'll have it up when I'm looking for stuff. Like, for instance, I had Volke come over here because there's a coin somewhere over here and a silver blade somewhere around here. And right next to the silver blade is a shine somewhere around here. And from the shine, there's like some boots up here. There's a very special weapon or a new unit over here, which I'll explain. There's a white gem like right here. Statue frag like right here. And then the physics staff, which I was just mentioning, is I think it's let's see, the rock formation is here, so it should be right here in these 4 squares. So I want to get Sothe over there real quick. These guys will move to meet your units. I'd recommend baiting, like I said before, baiting them out with units that you know can take a hit, and then going from there. Like, for instance, Nephenee can take a hit, and this guy's a tiger, so it'll hit hard, but she can still take the hit. I'm pretty sure that she'll be in range of the tiger after it moves. So have her take the hit with the bulky lance. Watch out for Sothe. I would recommend not moving him any closer than you need to. Like, I guess if anything, move him behind Nephenee or whatever unit's there. However you decide to do this. Mages are big in this map as support. So make sure that they're ready to be able to assist when needed. And make sure that if you have injured units, they are in no way, in any shape or form, anywhere near the enemy units. Because if they are, they will die. No joke. They will die. Like, this guy isn't going to form shift. This guy isn't. This guy isn't. When you meet people that are going to form shift around you, do not take any chances. Don't think, oh, they could miss, or oh, anything else. Do not take that risk. You need to make sure that you have your people who can knock them out. Like this, normally I would not risk this. Normally I wouldn't, but I need the experience. So who knows? Maybe we'll be back. Who knows? It's all luck of the draw on this one. Early game, you can feel free to take these kind of risks, but as you get later in the chapter, it becomes a real bitch, and I do not recommend taking these kind of risks, especially not in hard mode. This guy isn't form shifted yet, so you can feel free to just kind of like stay near. You can just feel free to just like be around him. It shouldn't matter. And yeah, that should be that. So I guess for now I'll just start to get in commentary of what's actually going on in the battle. This guy isn't form shifted yet, so we don't need to worry about him. This guy has, and he is going to be a big issue. So get Rolf in here with either the Rolf's bow or the bulky bow. I recommend whatever weapon's hot you have a stronger chance of. Ooh, critical hit, yes! Thank you, Rolf. That actually helps a lot. That helps more than he knows. Because, 1, it gets some experience. That's good. 2, it gives me a chance to come in with, like, say... It gives me a chance to finish some people off. Like, for instance, I could just come over here with, Boyd and... Wow, the Lagu's axe, even when they're not form-shifted? The Lagu's axe works, even when they're not form-shifted. I actually was not aware of that. Alright, Boyd, get him! Well, you know, it might be just in the next game. In the next game, when you have something like the Lagu's axe, it does not work when they haven't form shifted yet. But I guess in this game, it's not quite that. It's not quite like that. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between this game and the last game, exactly what mechanics work with what. So just something to keep in mind there. If you've played the previous game, try and keep your mechanics straight. Wow, this feels more like a how-to than a let's play. Let's talk about some other stuff. You know what? For people who haven't seen me like stream on Twitch, I've got an interesting story for you guys. So I was streaming on the Streamlock, another series on this channel. Oh, come on. Really, Jill? The fuck? Anyway, I was streaming another series on this channel, the Streamlock, and I got it is a stream, and I was doing it on Twitch. And for those of you who don't know what a raid is when when someone finishes streaming, or something similar to that. When someone finishes streaming, they'll send their viewers to another channel, and they'll just like spam the chat with like Zaba's raid or Bulky's raid, hashtag raid, something hashtag something raid, something to that effect. And they'll, it'll be a lot of fun. They'll have a good time. And and what can happen is that people will stay, some people will follow, and that person, it'll probably make that person's night. They'll get more viewers, they'll get a little bit more popular, stuff like that. And I guess apparently I'll finish the story with the next turn. Apparently, I was the target of a raid from 4chan, believe it or not. Yeah, that's right. 4chan apparently raided me, and I was just completely caught off guard, because I've never even heard of being raided by 4chan before. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently so, because it happened, and I actually ended up with over 100 viewers, because they were saying some ridiculous stuff. Jesus Christ, what's with all the crits? Because they were saying some ridiculous stuff like shoe on head, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden I saw my viewer count jump from like 10 to 50, and I'm like, oh, this is a raid. Okay, that's cool. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna do the shoe on head thing, but this is kind of cool. It's nice to be raided. Then all of a sudden it jumps from 50 to 100, and the chat is just being spammed like crazy, and I'm like, okay, this is a raid. I need to take this seriously. So I actually went to my room and put a shoe on my head and was just streaming like that. And that was really fun. And what is with all the crits? Holy shit! Sorry for cursing. It's just like, what is going on? But anyway, I put a shoe on my head and I was streaming like that. Then they were like tits or riots, and I'm like, I can't do that. I might get banned on Twitch, which actually Twitch's new streaming policy is you can't have a low cut shirt and stuff like that. Which kind of makes sense for female streamers who would like try to take advantage of male viewers, something like that. I'm not saying all female streamers do that. It's just for female streamers who would take advantage by doing that. And anyway, it was like that. It's like just the nipple or something like that, and it's like, okay, I'll compromise. And my compromise was I showed them my ALS Ice Bucket Challenge video. The whole part where it's like the music got sped down. It's like, oh yeah, that part. And it was that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And so then it was like walrus teeth. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so I went to the kitchen, cut a straw in half, and then just put those over my teeth and made walrus teeth. And apparently the guy who actually sent them to my channel said I handled it really well. Again, apparently, because that was my first time being rated by 4chan, and it was an experience, all right. It was kind of fun to see some of the people who showed up and just watching their remarks and interacting with some of them, although most of them were just spamming the chat, which, it was okay. It was a raid. And instead of a victim, I actually came out of that with like 20 new followers. Because I say victim because originally they were like, all right, let's look for a victim to get. But I didn't end up with a victim. Apparently, I came out on top of that one, which was which was really cool. And I'm glad that happened, because it showed me that some people aren't, even people who just go to troll can end up just staying to like a channel. they'll be like, hey, I really like this guy. He's cool. I came here to troll his ass, but yeah, he was really entertaining, and I think I'll just stick around for later stuff. And yeah, it was really cool to experience something like that. And gosh, I don't know what else to say about it. Besides that, it was an experience. Yeah, that's all I can say, really. It was an experience. What was really fun was trying to make the shoe stick on my head, because that wasn't easy. That was not easy. The shoe was just kept trying to topple off on one side of my head, and I couldn't get it to stick. And God, that was so much fun. It really was. It was a lot of fun. God, I really don't have anything else to say about that. I keep trying to say more and more about it, but I pretty much told the whole story. There's nothing else to say, except that it was a lot of fun, and I really appreciate the chance that opportunity gave me, because okay. Oh, okay. I thought I had to be in like these 4 squares. Apparently, I need to be in like these 9 squares, which I just happened to land in. Oh, I didn't need to send Sothe so far in. Whoopsie. But that's okay. I'll be able to. That just means I'll be able to get all my other stuff quickly. Oh boy, I'm really afraid of like these guys. You have to take it slow on this chapter, otherwise it's gonna end up hurting you a lot. Like for these guys who are actually pretty slow, you could come in and like Jill, I'm gonna have come in, like smack them and then race out. Because they're still hindered a little bit by the sand. Not as much as other units, but still a little bit. Oh crap, I was going to have her try and weaken that guy. Whoops. Oh well, I guess I'll just have Ike do it. I mean, there's no shame in that. God, he's so strong. Yeah, he can kill him, no problem. Maybe I should just have her weaken it for Ike. Completely forgot I was supposed to have Jill go over there and weaken him. And all my mages are done. All I have left is Rhys, Ike, and Nephenee. Alright. Well, you know what? I've been getting crits this entire time, so hey, let's see if I can get another one. I mean, even if I do get another one, I'm not going to be able to kill it, but still. At this point, it's a matter of protecting my units, not getting experience. So, yeah, get out of here. Just get the hell out of here. Oh, wait, I was going to finish my story, wasn't I? No, I did. I did finish my story. I told you what was going to happen over here. I might as well say what's going on, since it seems like pretty soon I'm going to have to say it anyway. Like, I'm going to get to that point where I have to say it. Okay, before I get to that story, Ike, stop being a badass. You're level 17 already, and you're still, like, 5 chapters away from promoting. So, stop it. Wait, where the hell did this guy go? Did I already kill him? Oh, yeah, I got a crit on him and killed him. Completely forgot about that. This physic that Sothe has, I would recommend that you get it to, like, Mist or Rhys ASAP. Mist, do you have B? Yeah, you have B. Because as soon as you can get it to them, they can start doing some work on other parts of the map. Like, for instance, I'm going to have to waste a turn healing from Marcia, but I really want to be able to come over here and, like, hit this guy. Because I don't think I can kill him with the Mithril Pike, but he can kill me. But I can kill him with the Luguz Lance, but it's only a 65% chance of hitting, if that makes sense. It's really low. Man, I should have given you the skill book, too. You really need it. Physics staffs, if you haven't played this game, are unbelievably useful. Like, they're so useful, it's almost criminal. Sorry if I keep checking here. I'm trying to get this shine. There's a shine tome, like, right here. 1, 2, 3. It's, like, right here, but Sothe can't quite... Sothe can't quite reach it. But I at least want to try and get to a point where I can give Mist that physics staff. without them being in danger, I think I'll be okay. But I get now that these guys have form shifted, you can check their attack range. This guy is going to be pain, but it's also you can kind of use their range to gauge the others' range, like 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a 5 attack range. So I plan on coming in here with Jill and smacking this guy. And this guy can hit from right about here and in a diagonal path. So as long as I'm like right here after I smack him, I should be fine without... I shouldn't have to worry about counterattacks. Bulky Lance is good, but can I just use something less? I can use the Iron Lance. That is actually really good. I kind of want to come in... Can Volke actually... No. I can't have Volke do that because he needs to get the item that's, like, right here. Yeah. Yeah, because here's a Silver Blade, which, holy crap, inaccurate but powerful as hell. I mean, it's actually as powerful as that Forged Steel weapon. What the hell? Oh, I never noticed this. Like, I always played with, like, the 460 graphics, so since I upgraded to 480i and without upscaling, I noticed that Volke kind of has some stubble for his portrait. That's really cool. I never noticed that. Something that you'll want to do is you'll probably want to get in here with maybe... I keep saying that you'll want to get in there, but you do want to take your time at the same time. You want to take your time, you want to hurry, and you got to be careful. That's always the good part of the strategist. There are parts where you can kind of rush it without thinking, and that's at the beginning, but after that, you kind of have to watch every single move. Like, now that we're a few turns in, you have to watch every single move, because these Lagoos give no fucks. They will kill you. Like most units, but they have high movement, they're very powerful, and they're just, overall, they'll give you a bad time, and oh crap, am I in range? She is in range. Crap, crappity, crap. Okay, Mist, I'm going to need you to get that physics staff because I'm definitely going to need that very, very soon. Wow, she can actually reach Ike. I do not recommend wasting this physics staff. Like, if you can use it just for the hell of it, don't. Because that is going to be... That is a big, big, big no-no. If you can avoid using it, great, but don't use it just to get experience. That's not the kind of weapon or kind of item it is. The physics staff, the kind of item that is it heals at a range, and it depends on your magic. So Mist isn't able to heal a very far distance. However, Rhys can heal a very far distance. He can heal 8 tiles, which is really convenient. But again, it's all dependent on where you are in the map. So just watch it, okay? Just watch it. I would really, really like to be able to attack him with the Mithril Pike, but it's like 80%. Can I trust that? I think I can, but God, she needs the skill book so bad. I never realized how much she needed the skill book. And I should have given that extra 5 hit. I wouldn't have to like take these risks. Because usually 80% is reliable, but in hard mode, it's like, are you willing to take that kind of risk? Anyway, now that we're almost at that point, Lethe should be able to reach it very soon. Yeah, she should be able to reach it real soon. And you want to keep Lethe at decent amount of health, so that way, because you can't really risk her dying, because you need to get her to this spot specifically. And that spot contains, if you take anyone else besides Lethe or Mordecai to that spot, you'll get an item called the Vegkati, which is a S-ranked weapon. Yes, you get an S-ranked weapon this early in the game. And it is really, really good. But here's the thing. Would you rather have an S-ranked weapon, or would you have a unit that comes with that S-ranked weapon? And I already know your answer. You're going to want the weapon and the unit. And this unit is probably one of the best swordsmen you'll get in this game. Like, on par with Ike. No, I'm serious. On par with Ike. I'm going to need Rhys to get over here to Jill. So, yeah, on par with Ike. And he's actually going to give Ike if you recruit him in this map, he'll give Ike a really nice item. What the hell is going on with this map? I swear, it's not supposed to be this easy. She just criticals and kills the guy. What the hell? It's not supposed to be this easy. It's supposed to be much, much harder. But these guys, they're just like, they're giving absolutely no fucks. they're just not caring. They're doing whatever the hell they want and just like, oh, you think it's gonna be hard? Not real easy. I don't know why they're suddenly goofy, but they're just like, oh, you think it's hard? Nope, it's easy. Oh, man. I was not expecting to not have this hard of a time. And now that I said that, he's going to, like, crit kill me. Or not, I'll just hit a 68. Okay. What is going on? I should not be doing this well. I shouldn't be. I should not be doing this well. I should be struggling. Wow. I shouldn't be doing this well. You don't have to worry about reinforcements in this chapter. There are none. You just have to worry about, like, form shift Lagoos coming at you after they've form shifted. What else? I mean, those criticals have pretty much made this chapter unbelievably easy for me. I don't have to worry about it anymore. In fact, I could just send... there's one more item that I still need to get with Sothe, and I could just send him over here. I mean, I'm glad I sent him back for, to give Mist that item, but I don't even need to worry about him anymore. I might need to worry about him if he's in range of this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, nowhere. He's not in range. I won't say nowhere near in range, but he's not in range. I think these guys move, so you kind of have to worry about them. But these guys will move if you get in range, as seen by Jill right here. But as Jill proved, apparently that's not an issue. Because she just comes in here, takes out whoever she wants, and apparently this chapter is just an easy ride. I mean, my units aren't even that good. They're okay. They're like average. But somehow, just those crits alone have been making it so this chapter's been a breeze so far. That's what those crits have done. Oh, come on, Jill. Really? You know, I thought you were okay. I thought that you wouldn't need, like, any kind of equipped band. That's why I gave you the sword band. But really, those levels were just pitiful. What is wrong with you? Anyway, as long as you have some units just, like, in the front to take the hit, you should be okay. Like Zihark, he could take a hit just fine. Who else? Boyd here can take a hit just fine. You can have Rolf, but you can have Rolf as backup to take care of it. I don't think I was able to get I wasn't able to get the shine with Sothe, so you should look about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, it's like right in front of Boyd. Okay, I'll just go here. I'll wait until it's clear. Boyd and Rolf should be okay together. Nephenee is good backup. Ike is like that one guy who's right in the back that's just like, just in case you need anything, give me a call. I think I might accidentally be in this guy's new range, but that should be fine. Jill won't be, or not Jill, what am I saying? Mist won't be, but otherwise should be fine. You know, this is interesting. I've never actually got like Rolf and Marcia to an A rank before, so this will be interesting. This will be fun. Well, apparently Boyd can one-shot these Lagoos. Holy crap. I did not notice that. Sorry, my voice stopped there for a second. Oh, I can finally show you what's going on here. Okay, so in this, it should be right here, I think. It's either here or here. I don't know, this map is kind of sketchy. Because it says like I can move here, but I can't. There's like only 4 unit spaces I can move here. So I think I need to go here. God, this is annoying. Alright, I'll just try. The formations match up here. Like, there's some kind of extra space in here somewhere. I don't understand what's going on. I think it's here. I think this row is extra. So I need to... I do need this third space. I think that's what I need. Come on, be it. Yes! I sense something. Grr, must be my imagination. A female cat? Splendid. I've not seen your face in these parts before. Ah! Where'd you come from? Oh, I see that I've startled you. My apologies. Who are you? If you wish to learn someone's name, isn't it polite to introduce yourself first? Yeah, I'm Lethe from Gallia. And I am Stefan. I lived here in these desolate wasteland playing at being a hermit. Is that so? Well, don't let me interrupt your life. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Please don't worry about it. Oh, I won't. Well, that was random. And? What? Why are you standing there staring at me? I'm interested in Gallia's beast tribes. Fascinating. Fascinating, really. I have an idea. Can we go somewhere and talk? I don't think so. Why not? My companions and I are in the middle of a battle. I have no time to chit-chat with you. Very well, then I will help you. And once this battle is finished, you'll have time to converse, yes? I suppose. Perhaps. Right, off we go then. What sort of lunatic have I found now? So here you go. Here's Stefan. Look at this. Vague Kadi. S-rank sword, mount 12, 80 hit, 35 crit with a weight of 8. But the weight doesn't really matter. It's S-ranked weapon, which is the first time you'll see it in this game besides the Black Knight holding his Alundite. His stats are freaking amazing. You can see why he's probably one of the best units in the game. Just because you get him so early and he's almost maxed out. Like, his skill and speed are almost maxed out and he's already level 8. So this is quite frankly freaking amazing. He can pretty much KO everyone he sees. And Astra, this is a mastery skill. In certain conditions, grants to the unit 5 consecutive attacks at half damage. This will destroy just about anyone, provided you can hit enough. Like generals, it has problems with, but now that he's here, you've actually got a unit who can deal some considerable damage. Like, oh my god, he is a fantastic backup unit. I would recommend using him often. Not. He'll pretty much steal the experience of anyone that's there. But while they're there, I might as well put his good skill to use. Usually, I think it's like, skill, it says that units with good luck will find items, but luck really has nothing to do with it. It's all the skill percentage. It's like skill percentage times 1, so with a 27% chance of skill, he has the chance of a critical to find the item that's like hiding right here, which is a white gem. And the item here, which is boots, these are fantastic items. You better not exit this map without getting this item. After everyone's gone here, it's pretty much, I won't say a cakewalk, but it's definitely easier. It's unbelievably easier. Yeah, there we go. Now we got Shine. What else can I say? I'm trying to find more words to say. As long as you have a strong Boyd, Lagu's weapons, you keep your distance, kind of like use your air units to go in, strike, and then retreat, you should be okay. Always be mindful of these bird enemies, because they're what's going to get you. What else? If you can move into these guys, that'd be great. If not, don't worry about it. These tigers are kind of a pain to deal with, but they won't give you too much trouble provided you have units that will back you up. And like I said before, you don't have to worry about reinforcements on this map. There are no random spawning enemies. There's no reinforcements. It's just pretty much what you see at the beginning is what you get. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just have everyone advance towards the enemy commander, which, by the way, he does not change. He's always form shifted. He has what's called a demi-band. It'll reduce his stats quite a bit, or not quite a bit, but it'll reduce his stats when he's form shifted, but it allows him to stay form shifted. So it's a really good item for Lagoos that are, it's a really good item for low base Lagoos, or is that what I'm trying to say? For weaker Lagoos, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's a good item for Lagoos. There we go, that's what I'm saying. Good item for Lagoos. Anything else? Other than that, it's pretty much, the chapter's over as long as you can take out these tigers. The tigers at the bottom are kind of a problem. They're not immediately a problem, but they're kind of a problem. And when I say kind of a problem, they're a problem in the sense that they are very hard to deal with. I mean, with Ike, since you've got the Lagos Slayer, it probably won't be that hard to deal with, but... Or did I say Ike? I meant Boyd. For some reason, I get those two confused a lot. I don't know why. Don't question it. Don't ask, don't tell. That's not the saying I'm looking for. There we go, Statue Frag. Statue Frag is a very interesting item. It increases a unit's con, which in this game, it really doesn't mean anything. Increasing con in this game is... It's like... it's for rescuing and shoving, which, you know, I never really had a problem with before. Since, in this game, the weight of a weapon is like, how slow you are with a weapon is determined by how much your strength is minus the weight of the weapon. Because in previous games, it used con. Like, if your unit wasn't built for the weapon, it couldn't use it effectively. But in this game, it just said, it pretty much throws that out the window and says, hey, if a unit is strong enough, they can just use a weapon, without having to worry about their physical build, which I like. I like that philosophy. It makes sense to me. Because if it's this really tiny guy who's not really built for weapon, but he gets up enough strength to use the weapon, that makes sense to me. I mean, it never made sense to me why a person wouldn't just be able to wield the weapon when he gets stronger, or when she gets stronger. I'm gonna test the waters here because I don't remember if these units move. I think they might, but I don't remember, and I'd rather not take that risk. As long as when you get to this point, just take your time and lure them out, and you should be fine. As long as you do that, you should be fine. I'm gonna try and lure them both out at once with Zihark and Boyd, kind of like I did before. And I'll get Volke ready to go get these boots. Because those boots, again, very important, very good. Do not miss them. Was there anyone else who needed healing? Even just a little? Nephenee, okay. Always get your healing done when you can. I always, when I first started this, I would always like promote my staff users at level 10. When I first started playing Fire Emblem, but that is just such a bad. It was such a mistake because you can have them be so amazing if you just let them use their staff to level 20, even when they're not being used. Even when they're not being what's the word I'm looking for? Not being used? No. Yeah, I couldn't find the word I was looking for. The boss of this map is kind of a problem in that he is very fast. So, I would not recommend sending Boyd after him. Well, at least not my Boyd, because, you know, 13 speed versus 17 speed, he's just got enough to double him. I mean, if I could get Boyd to level up, like, off this, tiger here, and he would, like, get 1 point of speed, then I could actually use him to kill the boss, but as far as that goes, it's just not going to work. I mean, let's see if I can. But who knows? So, give it a shot, Boyd. I believe in you! Not really. Just do your best, Boyd. Hopefully you can get speed. If you can get 1 point of speed, you can actually take on the boss. You did not level up. It doesn't actually matter because you can take on the boss anyway. And you may be confused what I mean by that. The boss of this map cannot move. He does not, because he's a Lagoose, he has a ranged attack, and he cannot move. Or he does not have a range. Yeah, I said does not have a ranged attack, right? But he does not have a ranged attack. He cannot move. So you can pretty much pelt him with magic, with axes or hand axes, javelins, just whatever you need to do to get him damaged, you can do. Who can actually... Oh, Volke can. Do I want to... Yeah, okay. It's not like he does. It's not like he can't move to get back into place. You got your... No, you don't have the weapon. Hold on. Need her to have the bulky lance equipped. If she doesn't have the bulky lance equipped, she is screwed. And I mean like totally 100% screwed. Not even like kind of screwed, like definitely screwed. Something I don't really like about this game. Like, in the previous game, you could, like, attack with a javelin from here, but because there's this castle or wall or whatever in the way, you can't. Which is kind of annoying. So I never quite liked that about this game, but it makes sense logically. But at the same time, I don't want to think logic when I'm playing this game. I just want to be able to attack people from a range. Can those two just get the weapon or the item already? There we go. Got the white gem. I think there are certain units you can use to attack the boss that will actually trigger a special conversation. Like, I think if you use Rolf... Actually, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that now. Like, if you use Rolf to attack him, like, he's not going to move. You can attack him from range as much as you want. He's not going to move. Unlike some other units. Like, what? You're so young. I'm not scared of you. It doesn't matter that if you're a Laguz, an enemy is an enemy. Please, stop. Why are young cubs like you on the battlefield? Why? So, yeah, certain units will cause conversations, like Rolf will cause conversation. Finally, C in the bow. Another unit is, I think Sothe will trigger the conversation. Mist would trigger the conversation, although he'll attack Mist anyway. What are other young units? I don't know if Jill is considered a young unit. I don't think she is. I can't remember who else off the top of my head, but those are the people that I can think of that would cause that conversation to occur. Oh my god! Why so many crits? So many crits. So many crits. Why so many crits on this level? Why? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It just doesn't make sense how many... It's ridiculous how many crits I've been getting in this level. It's like, I say the game's hard. The game says, fuck you, it's not hard. It's easy. Just get a whole bunch of crits. And it's like, what is this, Pokemon? It doesn't work like that. Luck does not work like this. You're not supposed to get this lucky. Anyway, the chapter's pretty much over now. You don't really have to worry about anyone else. Just pelt the boss with ranged attacks and you'll be fine. I will say he has some really good physical... He really has some real good physical defense instead of and his magical defense I think is okay. Nah, it's not great, but then again, my magic users aren't exactly the best hitters, so I don't know. The tactic of come in and run is also pretty good with Jill. My companions and I are not thieves. I'm sure you could not care less, though. Well, you attacked us, so we're just... Technically, while we were set to eliminate the bandits in this area, you could have talked to us. You just straight out attacked us, so there's not really a lot we can do about that. It's too bad that the sword users don't have a ranged weapon like they do in the next game. Who's left? Boyd. Yeah, I guess I could just move him closer. Like I said, boss does not move. You're free to attack him from a range as much as you want. And Stefan, just don't have him do anything, please. In fact, bench him. He's not good now because he'll just steal experience. Use him in later chapters. Later chapters. Whoops. Boots. Yes. Boots are amazing. Magic item that increases a user's movement. It increases a user's movement by 2, which is awesome. It makes any unit it makes any unit awesome. Like for instance, I would always use it on Brom, my general, because I love being able to have a general or a knight just come in and like it's like, oh, I'm 4 or 5 units away. No way he can hit me. Nope, 2 more and I got you. And it really makes a difference when keeping up with people. Thank you, Rolf. Thank you for getting strength. That's what you needed. As far as attacking this guy from a range, it shouldn't be too hard. You shouldn't have to worry about it too much. I think that besides the youngsters, the only other cutscene is like the standard, or not cutscene, conversation is like the standard conversation you'll have with like Ike attacking him. Other than that, I don't think there are any other conversations. Nephenee, you need 8, and you kind of do need experience. Yeah, okay. I've got everything. Is anyone else close to leveling up that they could just kind of grind off of? I could just have Boyd come in and kill him. Good lord, he almost kills Boyd in return though. Jeez. Okay, Boyd, here. Get him with a short axe. Do that instead. You know, don't risk your own skin. Wow, I actually hit him. Cool. Oh, I could hit him one more time. If I could hit him one more time without killing him, that'd be awesome. But no one else has a hand axe. Screw it, I'm just going to go in with Nephenee, give her the kill. I can't give her the kill. No! Ah! Can anyone go in and, like, shove Rolf out of the way? Actually, yes. Alright, Ilyana, can you not kill him? Fire will kill him. Thunder will not. Do it! Let's give Nephenee the kill. 2 HP. Chapter's almost over. I don't remember if we just, like, have to beat him or if I can attack him, or if I just... I can't remember if I need to beat him, or... Yep, it's just defeat boss. Okay, it's not seize. Alright, go on, Nephenee. You got this. You got this, girl. You go, girl. Ugh, no. There you go. Chapter beaten. And as you can see, he's not dead. There's a reason for that. We'll see in the We'll see in the chapter below. But oh my God, his dead sprite. He looks dead. Ugh, it's creepy. We lose. You're the leader of this band, aren't you? Yes, I am. I'll resist you no further. Take me with you or execute me here. I care not. But my companions, would you let them go? Please. No, I won't allow it. What? I won't let you take Muarim. Stay back, little one. You are not supposed to expose... I want Muarim. If you want Muarim, you'll have to kill me first. Yes, he is a pure child. I claimed him when he was little more than an infant. When he was little more than an infant. Good lord, I can't talk anymore. He has nothing to do with us subhumans. Stop lying. I'm here because I want to be. Who's the leader of the Laguz Emancipation Army? I am. You're a big jerk, Muarim, trying to cover for everyone and get yourself killed? I won't allow it. Little one. I kind of killed everyone else. It's kind of too late. Hey, I don't care who the real leader is. A Laguz who calls himself a subhuman is protecting a kidnapped Bjork who claims to lead a Laguz Emancipation Army? Do I have that right? Because if I do, I have absolutely no idea what any of you are talking about. Would someone please tell me what is going on here? And just like that, we need exposition. Alright, please go over that again. It's been customary throughout Bagnion's history to keep Laguz as slaves? That's right. But that's in the past now. 20 years ago, all slavery was outlawed and all Laguz were freed. As far as the general public is concerned, that is exactly what happened. So there's a portion of society that willingly breaks the law? The commoners obey, but there are still many Luguz slaves in the homes of nobles. Miriam and I brought this to the attention of the senators, but they would not listen. That's why we gathered other fighters. We will break into homes where slaves are kept and help them escape. Of course, the nobles can't let this be known publicly, so they brand us as thieves and turn us into wanted outlaws. Alright, I think I understand your motives, but you're not going to solve the basic problem this way. We know that, but we can't give up and leave them in chains. We can't and won't. Do you mind if I try and help? Huh? This sort of Bjork behavior is something that's been bothering me. I think there may be something that I can do. And just like that, we use our connections. Right? Yep, right. Well, actually, I think this is something else. Nice, let's stop this foolishness. Where are you taking me? Tell me. It's only a little farther. I'll tell you once we've arrived, just as I promised. I left no word with Taparn. If I had known we were coming this far, I would have left a message. Well then. Something going on behind the scenes. Serenus Forest. Here we are. This is what I wanted to show you. Look below you, Reyson. What do you see? What is this? How is this possible? What happened here? This is all... What are you showing him? This is Serenus? Is this what you're trying to tell me? This colorless vista? These cracked and withered branches? These lifeless trees? This is my forest? You know, whenever they did this kind of speak like this language, for some reason I always thought of it as like fue 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 or something like that. For every single time I see that language being spoken, for some reason that's what I hear in my head, and I can't explain it. It's just that's what I hear, and I don't know where it came from or how it came from that, but that's just what I hear. The ancient tongue. It's been many years since I heard it last. You can still speak it. The voice of the forest is still. Why? How did this? It's been like this since your clan's been gone. The area near the entrance is especially bad, but they used fire. Most of the trees are dead. Unforgivable. How? How can they do things like this? Cursed humans. What did this forest do? What did my clan do? Humans hold all Luguz in contempt. In the same way, they hold all of nature in contempt as well. They think everything exists for their pleasure and betterment. They are beneath contempt. Nizla, it appears that I have misjudged you. I called you groveling today. I called you a groveling toady to humans and labeled you a traitor. I was overly harsh. I apologize. Not to worry. I engage in occasional commerce with humans. That much is true. A more pressing issue is the growing darkness. You can return to Phoenix's tomorrow. Can you not? I'm certain that someone noble has a villa in this area. At this time of year, it's almost certain to be empty. I suggest we borrow it for the evening. You would sleep in a human building? Think about it. Birdfolk like you and I have no night vision whatsoever. If we were discovered by humans, they would surely overwhelm and capture us, right? I see your point. Well, you're the king of Killvast. I'm pretty sure you could take on a bunch of them. Very good. I'll go stumble around until I find something to eat. Please, make yourself comfortable. Nizla. Yes? Thank you for everything you've done. I appreciate it. Don't be ridiculous. We're old friends, are we not? Right you are, old friend. At least that's what he thinks. Is everything in place? Yes, that Duke Tanith cannot sit still. He is literally quivering with anticipation. It's not pretty. I bet it isn't. Just make sure that mountain of suit stays hidden. I'm assuming that means fat. Well, whatever. If Reyson catches so much as a glimpse of his bulk, he will take wing. Understood. Now, time to put on the finishing touches. This, too, I do to raise up Killvast. Reyson, please don't judge me too harshly. That being said, I'm sure you will. Ah, well, such is life. Enjoy your new one, old friend. What the hell's going on here? Ooh, we got some bonus experience. Awesome. I'm guessing it would have taken a lot longer to clear. Anyway, that's it for Chapter 15. Hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the playlist, and I will see you all next time. Bye.